going to do number 1. Y is greater than or equal to negative 8/3 x minus 4. Begin at negative 4. Going to go up 3. I'm going to go up 8 and to the left 3. Up 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 and left 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. Make a line. And since it's more equal to the line there, I'm going to leave it solid. Now I need to shade. I'm going to use 0, 0 as my test point. Zero is greater than or equal to negative 4. Since that's true, I'm going to shade the region 0, 0 again. Alright, number 2. Y greater than or equal to negative 7/3 x minus 3. I'm going to begin at negative 3. Up 7, left 3. Next. If I use 0, 0 as my test point, zero is greater than or equal to negative 3, so that is true. So I will shade the region that contains 0, 0. Number 3, y less than or equal to negative 4x minus 5. Begin at negative 5. Up 4, left 1. Next. It will stay a solid line because it's less than or equal to. I'll use 0, 0 as my test point to decide which side to shade on. That is a false statement. 0 is not less than negative 5. So I will not shade on the side that contains 0, 0. Number 4 is what we call a system of linear inequalities, and all that means is there's more than one. So we have 2 inequalities. We call that a system. I just take them one at a time. So I'll start here. I'll begin at negative 2. Up 1 to the right 2. 1 to the right. And then I'm going to start back at negative 2 and go down 1 into the left 2. And I'm going to connect. And since I don't, it's not less than or equal to, there's no line here, it'll be a dashed line. And now I need to shade a region. I'll either shade region A or region B, and I'll use a test point. So I'll plug in 0 for Y, 0 for X, is 0 less than negative 2? That is a false statement. So I will not shade the side that contains 0, 0. And I'm going to shade in blue for this one. Now I'm going to graph X is less than 2. So I go to my X-axis and find the number 2. and I make a vertical line. And I made it dashed because there's no line underneath the inequality. I can use 0, 0 on this one as well. So I plug 0 in for x. Is 0 less than 2? That's a true statement. So I have to look at what I have here. I have this linear inequality, and I need to shade the region that contains 0, 0. Okay. I'm going to shade it in green. This whole region is the area I need to shade. Okay, so this is going to be our solution region. Number 6. Y is less than or equal to 1/2 x plus 1. Y is less than 2x minus 2. I'm going Okay, let's look at number 6. And we'll look at number 5. I did number 5 right, but it's different than the one 5 you have on your study guide because of the sign of the 4/3. So yours gets a little bit different because I made that one positive on the side. Number 6 was y is less than or equal to 1/2 x plus 1. Y is less than 2x minus 2. Okay, so you're going to begin at plus 1. And I'm going to go up 1, right 2. 1, 2. Down 1, left 2. And I'm going to connect with a solid line. If I use 0, 0 as a test point, is 0 less than or equal to 1? That's a true statement. I'm going to shade the region that contains 0, 0. Very good. Y is less than 2x minus 2. I'm going to start at minus 2. Go up 2, right. And down 2 left. And this one will be a dashed line. And I can use 0, 0 as a test point, and if I do that, it says is 0 less than -2. That is false. So you do not shade the region that has 0, 0 in it. So I'll shade the other side. And your solution region is not the region that has blue. It's not the region that just has green. It's the region that has the blue and the green. Let me see if I can outline this a little bit better. That's your solution region for 6. Number 7 is if you were to use the entire calculator. So I'm going to go to number 8, which is a piecewise. F of x, taking y there. X plus 1 if x is less than 1. And 4 if x is greater than or equal to 1. Okay? I'm just going to take these one at a time. I'm going to graph this just like if I had seen on my paper y equal x plus 1. I know how to do it. So I'm going to start at 1, up 1 to the right 1. And my slope is positive 1. And I'm going to go down 1 to the left. And I'm going to connect. Okay, and notice this is a piecewise, and notice this is an equal sign. So there's no question about whether we're going to make the line solid or dashed. It is going to be a solid line. The only thing I have to think about now is what x's do they want? They only want the part of the line where x's are less than 1. So I kind of give myself a visual. I find 1 on the x-axis, and then I find out where that starts on my line. Okay? All they want is everywhere x is less than 1. That is what they want. That is wanted. Okay, so x is 1, 0, negative 1, those are where x is less than 1. So I'm going to take my eraser and remove what's not 1. And the only thing left to do is close that off with an open or closed circle. And since there's no line underneath it, it's going to be an open circle. Okay, now I'm going to graph the second, the y equal 4, if you want to think of it that way. I'm going to go to the y-axis and find 4. 3, 4. But I only want if x is greater than 1. Go to my x-axis, find 1. And I only want where it's greater than 1. This piece. And this one will be a closed circle.